below. And this old sinful world, hardly a comfort can afford. Striving alone to face temptation souls. Hey, now where can I go to the Lord? Where can I go?
And welcome to the Country Cousins show tonight. We had a great lineup for you tonight, but everything being in what it may, we still got a good lineup no matter what we do tonight. So
yeah,
that's all good. And my co-host is
What's
Robert.
up, guys?
Yeah. So Robert, anything good that's going on in the neighborhood?
Well, you know, it is a New Year's.
It is though. Happy New Year's to everybody.
Well, we are new into the year.
nation.
We are new into the year.
We're
like
we are.
19, 20 days. What's today's date?
Yeah, but see, you know what? Being into the New Year's.
It's the 20th. We're
check
20
this
days
out.
into the New Year.
Yeah, but check this out. Being into the New Year's, check this out. Congress shut down last night.
I heard about that.
You heard about that?
Yeah. What's that gonna do?
Man, how that's messing everybody up. Cause why you gonna shut down a nation?
For people that do not know much about how our government works, is this gonna shut down health services, police? Because that's all government run.
No, they said that's the part they want to keep up just in case, some of them politicians get out of hand.
I used to think when I say the government, I'm like, dude, everything is shut down. We're gonna lose order for a second. No, that's what I thought.
Well, but then they talked about. Well, look at it like this, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, Congress had this great idea that they wanted to shut down the government because they couldn't come to agreement. So the priest was up there and the priest asked them all to come to church on Sundays. Well, y'all know tomorrow's Sunday, right? Of course. The priest asked all of them to come to the church. So he said, come to church, let's discuss this. So the Democrats and the Republicans marched over to the church house. They got over to the church house and the priest asked everybody to take a seat. Said, would y'all take a seat so we can get to business? Said, now what is the problem here? Why can't y'all get along? You know what? The Democrat says that we got a problem with the Republicans. The Republicans said we got a problem with Democrats. Well, the priest says to both sides of the party, he said, well, how about we bring a mediator in here and let him negotiate? They said, well, wait a minute, sir. Now, you can't do that. That's against the rules. What you mean against the rules? We are in the church house, and you are the mediator. And he said, well, and besides that point, who's you going to get? See, you can't call just anybody. They said, well, and the priest wanted naming off a few names. So he said Jimmy Swaggart, Billy Graham, Franklin Graham, Aretha Franklin, maybe the Temptations, the Oak Ridge Boys, Johnny Cash, somebody, you know what I'm saying? Johnny Cash can. So anyway, he was throwing some names out there to see what was catchable, ladies and gentlemen. And in the catchable part, they say, we still got a problem. He said, what is it? He said, are they bipartisan?
What's that mean?
In between.
Oh.
Bipartisan mean in between the groups. You know what I'm saying? They still a coordinator and the person that gets along with everybody, but bipartisan means you show favoritism against this party, against that party.
Oh, okay.
I suggest, I would suggest that, they go find and try to find Perry Mason and dig it and work with him and get Perry Mason over there. You got to have somebody and you got to have some good folks. Roy Rogers, Gene Autry. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, make this thing work out right. Listen, folks. The country is shut down, causing some craziness. You know about politics, right?
Not much.
He's in college and he don't know about politics.
Oh, come on. Hey, I got my reasons.
He got his reason, folks.
We could turn this to analytical or,
he said analytical.
We try to make this a fun show, so I don't want to go into that realm.
He don't want to go in that realm.
So we keep the show fun and funny
who's on
and
first?
Awesome.
Nobody's on first. Who's on second? Nobody. Who's on third? Okay.
All I gotta say. What happened to when they used to teach in economics? You guys supply and demand, but not because our country is so in debt. No, I'm going
Right.
So
let's supply and demand.
Well, yeah, but the principles that they taught us in economics, it's not really there.
No,
checks and balances.
Well, checks and balances is there.
Well, not really.
But the problem was that they voted themselves to be not involved in check and balances.
Okay, but
So it excludes them. The exclusion.
I could go more into that,
Yeah.
but, you know, I got my reasons why I don't really get into that.
Hey, why you folks are watching us on TV from wherever you watching us from around the world? That picture that's in back of me.
That's young Graham right here.
That picture that's in back of me. That's when I joined the Marine Corps way back in 1976. And 2044, MCRD San Diego, California, with some great guys. And here in a few minutes, my technician going to be posting some of the guys who train with me. There they are. Some of them from California, Arizona, from all over. But some great guys. And you know, if you see some of them still floating around, they done got old like me, can't do too much. But you know how this is. But it's all good. You know, they served their time. Some of them did 20 years like me. And so it was all good. We did the Pugo sticks, and we did the obstacle course. We did the camping and all of that stuff. Hey, as a Marine coming out to that, you never did know what to expect. But we got taught well. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, and right there's a great picture where all of the Marines, Navy, Air Force, everybody goes in to see the chaplain and have a time in the chaplain hall. But anyway, I want to say, as we carry on with the program tonight, let me say, my co-hosting folks are out tonight. A lot of folks are sick. And a lot of folks got the flu and symptoms like the flu and all that going on. So a lot of folks are out tonight. So my co-hosting team is, y'all get this picture now, okay? Miss Kenzie Rose, she's in Los Angeles tonight working on a new album, okay? Miss Anna-Nisha Jacob, she's in Japan tonight, and she's checking us out from Japan. The new co-host is Miss Tiffany, and Miss Tiffany will be here on our next time. She couldn't make it tonight because she's tied up, but she'll be here next time, okay? And one of my great co-hosts, one of my great cousins, my cousin comes here.
Oh, Sandra.
Yeah, Sonia Savage. And she's my co-host. She's in Los Angeles area tonight, too. So Sonia and her family, we send our love to, and all of the above people that we send our love to. And you want to say hello to anybody?
Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone. Oh, my daughter Kawanda, my daughter Mia, and my grandbabies. Ray Ray and Pebbles. That's it. And my big sister Bobby, and just back to the True Gospel Group down in McMinnville, Tennessee, and all the folks there joining us from McMinnville, Illinois, Chicago, Ohio. My buddy up there, Larry, my great cousin up there, Larry, and his family joins us from in Ohio. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go and salute our veterans. Go on a commercial break, and we're coming back with some hosts for the show, with some guests for the show. That's what it is. Y'all stick around. Don't go nowhere. We'll be back in a few minutes.
See you guys later.
Singing something like this. Listen here. Oh, beautiful, far spacious skies, far amber waves of grain, far purple mountain majesties. Above the now wait a minute. I'm talking about America, sweet America. You know, God done shed his grace on thee. He crowned thy good. Yes, he did. Heavy brotherhood from sea to shining sea. You know, I wish I had somebody to help me sing this. America, I love you, America. You see, my God, he done shed his face on thee. And you ought to love him for it, because he crowned that good. He told me he would. Every brotherhood from sea to shining sea. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. I thank you, Lord.
And ladies and gentlemen, we're back with Country Cousins on the Country Cousins Show. Of course, I am your country cousin. Just remember that. And we'd like to welcome my guest, Arthur
Pagosian.
Pagosian.
Thank you.
Yeah. And Art is here to talk about, what is it now?
Financial services.
Financial services. Yeah. See, he's replacing Robert. Robert was going to be here tonight, but anyway, so something happened, you know. And I want to tell you something. This flu thing, this flu thing that's going around, don't y'all get me wrong, this flu business is bad. All you folks across the nation, across the world is watching me tonight, this flu thing is bad, okay? For real. If you get the coughing, sneezing, sniffling, whatever, you got problems. You better go see a doctor somewhere. But make sure it's the flu, the allergy, the cold, whoever it may be. We don't want you falling out over there and going to the cemetery. Okay? So, I'm just saying that thing. So, anyway, Arthur's here with me, man.
Yes, sir.
Talk to the public a little bit about what you do, what's going on, how you going to help veterans, or what you can do to help veterans, what they can do in your business.
Well, to start off with, we're a company, a broker. We work with 300 plus companies, major companies. Some of
He's got friends, 300. Woohoo!
yeah.
Yeah.
Some of the top companies that we work with is like Voya, Transamerica,
Okay.
Prudential, Gerber, just to name a few. And what we could do is for veterans is, you know, for example, I know they get mistreated a lot, and one of the things that I think we could do is like people have money saved.
Right.
And we could actually roll it over and give them better interest.
That's like belling hay. You know, I got that hay in the background. It's like
Exactly.
belling hay back there. He said, roll it over. Just, okay, I'm just don't let me get excited back there. Go ahead, brother. It's all right.
No
There you
worries.
go.
No worries. But yeah, we we pretty much cut out the middleman, which is the bank.
Right.
So pretty much we do what the bank does with your money. And
Right.
we want to get the word out, and we want to try to help as many people as we can.
Yes.
The better, the more the better. And
Right,
what
right.
we go by a motto, which
Right.
goes, no families left behind.
Right.
So for the fact that we help with any type of category of families, whether if they're rich or poor, we help them. You know what I
Okay,
mean? We
yeah.
want to get them
That sounds
stable.
good.
Stable.
Right.
So
right. So my question, okay. So what in terminology form that all of that you got going on can help veterans? I mean, is there a specific thing that you got that lays out to help veterans, a specific, scale? Veterans can have a percentage of this, do a percentage of that, or
not a really a percentage. It's just the fact that it depends on their situation.
right.
So it's not something that it's a cookie cutter situation.
Right.
It's just that we got to find out what their needs are,
Right.
what their situation
Yeah,
is.
that's
That way,
good.
because
Yeah.
we can't promise
Really good.
anything, but
Yeah.
we do our best to find
Right.
a solution for their needs.
That means you go all the way. You call it night, daytime, midnight hours, you know what I'm saying? So he do all his best to help you, okay? And he put triple effort in it, to make sure that things get done. And that's really good, man. That's really good. So in your services, where are you located?
Well, we actually have an office on Shaw and Venice.
That's here in Fresno now, folks.
Yes.
Not New York, Shaw and Fresno, just Shaw and Fresno and Fresno, California.
And
All right.
We could also meet up with you somewhere else, your household, somewhere public.
He ain't doing a honky-tonk nightclub now. He said somewhere public. That's Denny's. Okay, Texas Roadhouse. You got to feed him when you bring him in. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Got ribs, sirloin, tri-tip. Okay, so we can meet up with you just pretty much anywhere you go.
Anywhere.
You know what I'm saying?
It's where it's more convenient for
Yeah.
you.
And so if you're veterans and they're gonna go the extra mile to make sure it works for you, try to pull everything into play. Is there any particular? Because I know when Robert comes to the show, Robert talks about having certain things that veterans get. So is there any really particular things for veterans that's different than what the main program that you have?
Not really. It's pretty much the same thing. But
Point ratings different, credit ratings.
No,
Some of it.
It's
All
general.
time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now, ladies and gentlemen, when you see my man here, his number's right there. What's your address?
Well, my address, if you contact me, I will definitely send you that link, text message or whatnot.
Well, you got to give him something to go by. Email.
Well, we just moved into this new office, so my email is a.pagosian,
There you go.
wfg@gmail.
Y'all got that? Bogosian.
WFG.
WFG. That's not a radio station. WFG now. That's a radio station. But it's not a radio station. WFG.
At
.com.
Gmail.
At Gmail.
At
excuse me.
gmail.com.
At Gmail. Okay, y'all got that. And if you didn't get that, then you can go back to our site and read and look it up. Okay, man. Well, thank you for
Great.
being here,
Thank
man.
you for
We've
having me
enjoyed
here.
it. Okay,
It was a
God
pleasure.
bless you.
God bless
We're
you,
going
too.
to commercial break. We're coming back, and we'll be back in a moment. Don't you go nowhere. And
What's
we're
up,
back.
guys?
Welcome back to Country Cousins Show, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Richard Graham, but my host, Robert,
Hey,
is
hold
the
on.
man.
I don't know if you heard, there was another Robert. That's a different Robert. I'm not the Robert they were talking about in the previous segment. There's another guy that's named Robert. He's a, slim guy,
Yeah, he talking, huh?
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
Yeah, he's watching the show tonight, wherever he may be.
What's
think he's
up,
the guest host.
Robert?
Yeah, he's watching
Hey,
the show
well,
tonight.
I'm not
Hey,
saying
man,
back
thank
to
you.
you, but-
Thank you for the pizza, man. I'm telling you. Woo! Hey,
Oh,
mouth
he hooked it
water,
up.
delicious. You hear me? Okay, just saying. Thank you.
Shout
sir.
out.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah. Listen, in the meantime, while I'm doing this, ladies and gentlemen, we do have a lot of people who helps us on the Country Cousins Show. Now, let me go through and say we'd like to thank Robert Lloyd of the insurance company. We need to thank Zen Wands, that's the beautiful lady Tiffany, here in the Tower District, who does a fantastic job. She's right down the street from us, so does a fantastic job on having great dinners and great meals at her place. So go by and what's the word? Patronize with her, right? That's the word, yeah. And then we'd like to thank the antique. It's an antique store, and it's called something Antiques. I remember, and it's here in the Tower District too. But they're moving to a new location, and we'll do that. And there is some other people, right? Yeah. Walgreens, the great folks over at Walgreens, we love to thank for supporting us, for supporting our veteran program. They do a tremendous job. John Hernandez, you know John, right?
Oh,
Remember
yeah,
John?
he's the one that's doing the high-speed railroad.
Man, John, down in Puerto Rico, got all that time going on. But
Oh, he
listen,
in Puerto Rico now?
yeah,
Oh.
yeah, he in Puerto Rico. He keeps sending me pictures of NASA from Puerto Rico, and I told him, you better stop that because they're going to get him. Take his spine from one country to the other one.
Yeah, that is like treason in a way. I don't know.
Hey, we came back to talk about the viruses that's going around just for a little bit. I know y'all don't think this is kind of crazy and off the chain, but look, these folks for real. If you got a virus,
Hey, I'm not trying to catch anything.
you got the flu, you got something going on. Your children, this is very important. Your children, and if the dog get the coughing, listen. If the cat get to go, meow, meow. I'm just saying, you better watch out, because somebody may have something to the flu going on, okay? And Robert know how this is, because I heard Robert, he came by my house the other day, he was going,
What? No, he's exaggerating.
well, you know. But Robert knows about this stuff, too. Right, Robert?
There's actually has been some people actually dying from this flu this
It
season.
has, yeah. And that's
And
a
it's,
terrible thing.
I'm really shocked
I-
how it's really becoming a killer.
Yeah.
You
Our
know?
hearts go out to all those folks, and our prayers go out to their families, those that lost their family.
I would
members
say
and
take
children.
precautions and what you touch. Always wash your hands more often. Carry a sanitizer.
Yes.
And drink a lot of OJ. That helps.
Yeah, drink OJ. Now we don't mean go get OJ in Las Vegas. But
Oh, I
drink
mean
some
orange juice.
Yeah, orange juice. There you go.
No,
There you go.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I call
got
it.
that mixed up. You know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, just take precaution. You know, make sure you follow up with your doctor.
Yeah.
And if you do start feeling sick, do see a doctor if it does not get better. Don't be, stubborn and say, "Oh, it's gonna go away." If it's there longer than like 3, 4, 5 days, chances are you're sick, and
Yeah.
don't wait any longer.
That's right.
Because this is a serious flu. I'm really shocked.
It sure
like,
is. Yeah, it really is serious.
But
yeah.
take precautions.
That's what I tell all my family members. Take precautions. Don't come in my house talking about, pray for me. I'm going to pray for you after you wash your hands. Sanitize. I'm going to pray for you.
From a distance.
Sick. Yeah, at a distance. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Bring them to the door talking all crazy
Hey,
stuff.
Jesus said, pray. I mean,
Yeah.
I never heard him say lay hands. There was times he did mention that, but,
Lay hands on me. Oh, okay, I'm just saying. But anyway, yeah, it's really good. Hey, listen, we got some great clips coming up for you this evening. And from some of our old shows, our previous shows, we got some great folks. Y'all stick around. I want y'all to enjoy these great clips coming up. We got some musical things. And then right after that, Robert's got a clip that's coming up doing what?
It was with the Fresno police and I forgot the name. Something Saints. It was basically just the police just being regular people playing football and just to demolish, strongholds of how people, come at police. They're just being human.
Okay, what he's trying to say is this is Jerry Dyers and the guys from Southwest Precinct and all the other guys around here in the Northwest, East, West, all the other guys from the other precincts playing basketball with the kids out there and just showing them that they're human beings. And really they are. They're just like military people. Once you join the military, you become the father, son of somebody, or the daughter, the son of somebody. It's all around family thing. So the police department is the same thing, and they try to just let everybody know that they're the same way you can talk to them. They're human beings. You know what I'm saying? This ain't Star Trek. Don't beat me up, Scotty. Listen, y'all check this out, okay? We're going to both videos, and then we're coming back. Y'all stick around. Don't go nowhere. Don't let the dog out because it's too cold back east, and it's getting cold here. My hound dog is in the house. Oh, wait, but okay, we'll be back in a minute. Stick around.
See you guys later.
I've had some good days, the hills to climb. I've had some bad days, yeah, lonely nights. But when I look around, I begin to think and I wonder, oh, my good days outweigh my bad days. No matter what come, hey, your way, hey. Keep your head to the sky every day, hey, yeah. Oh, it's gonna be alright, yes it will. He'll make a way out of no way, yes he will, yes he will, yes he will, yes he will. He'll make a way, yeah. Clouds they may hang low. I can hardly see the road. Ask myself a question. Oh, why? You know what's best for me. My weary eyes cannot see. I tell you, I won't complain. No matter what come, hey, your way, hey. Keep your head to the sky every day, hey. Hit it, Philip. give God the glory. Hallelujah. Thank you.
So, we're out here at Unity in the community, just having some fun, just trying to build relationships and stop the violence. Man, we're having a great game out here. We're out here tearing it up. So,
Let's go. Yeah. For those of you that want to know what we're all about, it's like this, y'all. This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name.
It's our Fresno Police Department, Southwest Policing District. Our officers are playing members of the community, street saints, and stop the violence. And just a good time to get together for our officers and some of the individuals that are leaders in this community for a fun-filled flag football game right here at Edison High School.
Some of the organizations out here hand in hand, basically community leaders come together, you know what I'm saying, for a good cause. And it's kind of like a bridge builder between the communities of West Fresno and the Southwest Police Department. So this is our first one. We've been working with them on certain kind of things, just so, that's the stigma, that's us versus them. Police are always the enemy, so we're trying to make sure that we got some guys from the police department who care about West Fresno, what goes on in it. Their hearts are here, so we're just basically coming to the table, letting them know that we're people, they're people, and what we got to do to come together to make our community safer and better for the future generation.
What's up, guys? We're back! Like Houdini.
He said like Houdini. Y'all got that? We are back. We live. But you know what?
This is
Houdini
us.
was bad, though, because Houdini could disappear. Zing, zing, solid beams.
Oh, well, I'm still here, so he don't know magic that well.
Anyway.
The only thing he knows how to disappear is money, I bet. Because
yeah.
he gets it and it just disappears.
Yeah, everybody
Me
does.
too. I do the same.
You know, when you get money, it just go right through your hand out to the next person, and when you pay the bill, okay.
You go in the negatives quick and they go on overdraft.
Yeah. I know that's right, man, for real. Man, you know how it is. Well, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we got some great stuff. And we hope everybody's enjoying the show tonight. And again, we want to stress the fact that we know a lot of people that's sick around the nation that's got the flu bug going around. But let me tell you, doctor said, I went to my doctor, and my doctor just pulled out and rolled out a list. He said, he said, check out this, pick any symptom that you want to, and then we'll figure out how to deal with it. I said, doctor, I don't know what I got. It seems like I got a virus, but then it transpires into an allergy, and then it just slowly transposes over into the cold or something. I'm not really sure. But then and you know how you get all them little creature feature things going on, right? So you like got creature feature things going on, and like really, and you go, okay. And then what happens?
You thought about being an actor?
No.
You have a lot of sarcasm and a lot of energy.
My seat moving on me. You see how it's moving? He said sarcasm. You know my chair's moving. Anyway.
Oh, you got that levitating chair now?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
You sure nobody lubed your thing so you slipped to the side? No, you slide to the left. Slide to the left.
Slide to the right.
Everybody clap your hands.
Okay.
Okay. I had to throw it in there.
Yeah, we having a good time now. But anyway, we want to say thank you to, wait a minute. My fine friends from over here at Mad. Yeah, y'all see that? What they you can go over there and order business cards, t-shirts, everything from the good folks over there. There you go. They do a great job, tremendously great job on being
Flip it over.
right there, I got it. Am I drunk? No, I'm not drunk. See? Oh, man, look, I can't even get the dots right. Anyway, they do a tremendous job on supporting us, too, and the VetNet Educational Center program. So, yeah, our thanks go out to these great folks. They do a tremendous job. All right, go by and see them. And look, the phone number is 559-312-5617 here in Fresno, California.
Put up on the screen for the little box. No, flip it over.
Oh, let me flip it over. Can I get my can you get a close up of that? I'm telling you, I take something wrong with my eyesight. Woo! Boom!
Okay.
There it is. Thank you.
Oh.
There's everything for you folks. If you seem like you drunk, it's just my finger moving up down the screen. I don't know why. Just can't be straight. All right, you got it right there. The address is 1611 East Street, Fresno, California. Go by and see him. And tell them the Country Cousin folks sent you from the Country Cousin Show, okay? Love y'all. All right. Now, back to the rest of it. And what we started to say. We were going to talk about Jerry Dyer and the great football game and the folks.
That was a good game. I shot that video, and we got to watch a little bit of it.
Yeah.
Stayed there till halftime.
I know Jerry.
Yeah.
Nice guy. Yeah, he's a nice guy.
Yeah, he came to our church. He told us his testimony.
He did?
Yeah, really amazing.
Cool.
Yeah, and
he didn't tell you it was Superman, did he?
Superman, I don't recall that.
Superman.
Last thing I found out, he found God. No.
Yeah, he did.
Well,
Yeah, he's a great guy. Great
maybe
guy.
I don't know, but he's a good guy.
Yeah, he.
Really people give him a hard time. I mean, he has a lot on his shoulders.
He does. That's a lot.
When you're in top places, people are gonna try to say stuff and
I was in top place one time. I was at the Pentagon. Man, it was tops. I'm telling you, I was 9 floors up. Then they sent me 9 floors down in the ground. And then I looked around and said, "Whoa, voila, woo, woo." Something wrong down here, you know what I'm saying? 9 floors down. Man, something happened. I can't get out. You know what I'm saying? I'm just talking about, But then they sent me back to the top. And when I got out on top, I said, "Thank you, Jesus. I can see where I'm going." That's true. I can see where I'm going. I don't want to go back either. That's too far down for me. Anyway, So anyway,
about when we're talking about Jair, we got to really thank police for what they do.
Yeah, I mean,
every time I get a chance, I honestly, from the sincerity of my heart, like seriously, I say thank you, cops, for doing what you do, because me and my dad, we always talk about, we're like, if it wasn't for the cops, we were like the Wild Wild West.
Would.
They regulate the laws. I mean, of course, we got our different views on cops. But, if it really wasn't for them, we couldn't walk out our houses, and when violence happens.
They'd have to call Wyatt Earp back again.
Well, I mean, if anything, they would have to call the military.
No, they call Wyatt Earp. Wyatt Earp and his brothers was bad.
Well, if there wasn't no police.
Gotcha.
Well, that would be like a form of martial law in a way, but.
Well, there wasn't no form of martial law. He was just Wyatt Earp. He had a bad gun. He had two
but we got to really thank the cops for doing what they do.
Yeah. They're really good.
They put themselves on the line.
Yeah, they do. They put their lives on. They put their lives on the line every day for the safety of the people in Fresno and
paramedics and ambulance and firemen.
Yeah. All of those folks.
Shout out! Thank you guys for your service.
Thank you guys out for your service.
And the military.
Yeah, Adam 12.
Keeping everything.
Emergency with Robert Fuller and the boys. I'm just saying, I'm just throwing out a few names,
Yeah. Oh, your squad.
Wild Wild West. Robert Conrad and the boys.
He misses his old time.
I sure
As you can see
do.
the pictures in the back.
Yeah.
Those are squads, he's reminiscing.
Hey, those guys that sent back to me, I thank the Lord. I had a pleasant, wonderful time back in 1977 when we went through training together. Platoon 2044 is what we was at MCRD San Diego back in the day.
1944?
No, it wasn't 1944 because that'd have been World War II. I ain't that old yet. I could have been transferred from another planet, on Star Trek, like me on Sky, but that didn't happen. But anyway, Platoon 2044 with Staff Sergeant Swint and Sergeant Washington and the boys. Yeah,
I heard you wrong.
Great guys. Yeah, great team, and all of the people I worked with over the years at El Toro LTA Helicopter Base. Yeah, there's one major. It was an officer. And she was a major. Major Alice Girolamo, I remember her, was a great helicopter pilot. And I know we talked a lot about women pilots and stuff, but she was a helicopter pilot way back in 1978. You know, they hadn't opened the doors and pulled all the curtains back of all this great stuff that was going on, but they was evolving then. And she was one of the great pilots, and just love working with that wonderful lady. And two beautiful kids. She had two beautiful kids in the family and everything. So I got to know a lot of them at El Toro, LTA, MCRD San Diego. Then I went to Navy SEALs, working with them and all of that over the years. And there's so many great people. You know, you can meet 1 million people, 2 million people in 20 years' time.
Really?
Yeah, you can.
Well, that depends if you travel a lot.
Well, Marine Corps travel a lot. Marines
Well, yeah,
travel
but
a lot.
if you're
We
stuck
did,
in
yeah.
the city, you know, you're limited.
Well, that's true.
Because, I mean, if you guys don't know it, Fresno's big, but at the same time, it's small.
And we're tourists. Well, what are we? We tourist attraction, I believe. Attracted to the tourists attracted to us. So anyway, something like that. Listen, folks, we got some more great clips coming up for you. Stick around. Don't go nowhere. I know it's cold outside. If you were in the East Coast up there by Washington, D.C., you probably got a brain freeze by now. And with the government shutting down, you got a bigger brain freeze. So they're liable to turn off your water, your heat, everything. Because, see, the folks up there say that they're not immune to everybody getting cut off and not getting paid. Because they going to get paid. Congress already said that. There was no reason for them folks to be trying to rub our noses into the congressmen and senators still getting paid up there, okay? There ain't no need for that. I'm just saying that straight out. You know what I'm saying? If you just going to sit down and say we shutting down. But you got to make sure our military is still on course and all that stuff. Somebody got to protect the city, so there it is. Leave the lights on for somebody. If everybody go to Motel 6 and they turn the lights off, we in trouble. Some of them politicians might be going to Motel 6. I don't know, but, you know, that's the thing. But down at the, you know, they shut down the city. If they go to Motel 6, they're going to turn the lights off of them. Woo! Anyway, we'll be back. Don't go nowhere. Stick around. A lot more to come.
Thank you. I'm going to do a song I wrote called Old Mexico. It goes like this. I remember the days in Mexico, running barefoot in the sand, chasing the waves and gathering stones, and holding your hand in my hand. And I remember the nights in Mexico, there where I played my guitar, holding you tight by warm summer nights and making love under the stars. I fell in love in old Mexico, your hair in the wind undone, under the sky on the Playa del Sol, your skin so brown in the sun. And I remember your touch in Mexico, I've come to know so well, wrapped around you and you around me, and dancing to Juan Gabriel. And I remember the nights in Mexico, there where I played my guitar, holding you tight on warm summer nights and making love under the stars. I fell in love in old Mexico, your hair in the wind undone, under the sky on the Playa del Sol, your skin so brown in the sun.
What's up, guys? We're back.
And we're back, ladies and
Like
gentlemen, country
Houdini.
cousins. Just like Houdini.
Hey.
Like Houdini.
Hey.
Yeah. What? Hey, listen, we want to say thank you to everybody who's caught the show tonight. Unfortunately, again, we're blessed. Everybody couldn't be here because of various illnesses and viruses going on, things, and other calls and things, medical sicknesses. But we thank the Lord that everybody was here. We hope that you have enjoyed our show this evening. It was good to have Robert over sitting in on the co-hosting chair.
Hey, Kenzie,
we send our love to Kenzie Rose, that's down in Los Angeles. We send our love to Sonia Savage, who's in Los Angeles area too, Rancho Cucamonga area, the co-host with us. We send our love out to Annalisa Jacobs, who's in Japan. We send our love over to Tiffany, who is here in Fresno, but is got some other things going on. Everybody will be on the show on our next round of events. Robert's up in
Robert Lloyd, not me.
Robert Lloyd,
not me,
is in the Modesto area. We send our love to him and his family. And hope everything's going good up there. And all of our viewers that watches us, there's so much going on. My daughters, my granddaughters, and my cousins, my sisters, just passing through gospel group in Los Angeles, listen to me, and McMinnville, Tennessee. Daniel Campbell, Jeremy James, Rick Howard.
I remember here in Los Angeles. Usually you close it out with Tennessee and that.
Ken Youngblood. Gary Argo, so many people that watches us, and anybody you want to say something to?
Not at the top of my head. I wasn't thinking.
Well, anyway,
if you see me, you know me, Robert.
Yeah, and well, you know what, Robert's here. So anyway, we send our love to everybody and all of our relatives.
Want to say, there's going to be a lot of new things coming up this year, so stay tuned. Watch more episodes coming up.
Yes, do that.
It is a New Year's.
It is
so there's a lot of ideas and a lot of new guests coming this way. So if you're just starting to watch the show, you're going to like it. It's really diverse, has a lot of energy.
Yeah.
You don't know what to expect. It's like when you get your tax return, you're like, whoa!
When you get your tax return, and they say, like, woo! You got $10,000.
You're like, did they put too many commas or forgot a decimal? Hey, so you're going to really enjoy the show. It's really fun.
They say, where you going when you get your income tax check? You say, I'm going to Disney World.
You're like, I'm cashing out before they come and get me.
Woo! Yeah. Hey, it's all
gotta
good.
Make sure you get your taxes in.
Make sure you get your taxes in before April 15th.
You're going to get penalized.
But it's all good. Ladies and gentlemen, again, we thank everybody for watching the show tonight. We hope you enjoyed the show. We hope that we made you laugh at some point, and hope that you had a good time watching the show. And we thank our technician, Mikey, over here that does a tremendous job. Woo-hoo! Yeah. And we also thank our fine folks. My brother, all the Marines that sent back to me, they're still out there on the job today. And they somewhere, Arizona, New Mexico, Albuquerque, Texas. They was from all over, but they're somewhere today, still walking the same old trenches and keeping the beat. Being a Marine is what it's all about. But we applaud everybody, the Air Force, the Navy, the Coast Guards, the Merchant Marines. Everybody's got a job to do. They do a tremendous job. And all of us work together at the same time, whether in combat or in peacetime. We all deliver, and we all work together, and we all fellowship together. No matter what the branch, what the breed, what the color, what the race. Okay? And again, have a great night. God bless you. Good evening. Happy New Year's to everybody. Look forward to seeing you back on our next show. Country Cousins. We'll see.
Now where can I go to the Lord? Now where can I go to the Lord?
CentralValleyTalk.com